Well, let's move on to one of my favorite subjects of all.
Racism?
No.
Oh. All right.
Facebook!
Oh, nice. All right, another good one.
Let's move on to Facebook.
Okay.
Facebook is stupid. All right. Well, anyway, this one here is kind of an enlightening thing. I think I actually sent this to you earlier in the week.
Okay.
This one is things no self-respecting adult should be doing on Facebook.
You did send this to me.
Did you see any of you in that?
Tons. Are you kidding me? I do all of these things.
All right. If you get into Facebook,
yeah,
which I've avoided the Facebook thing,
mm-hmm.
as an adult, and as we've discovered today, you and I,
yeah,
a majority, 87% of our demographic
mm-hmm.
are adult males between the ages of 35 and 55.
That's right.
87%. 87%. That is our demographic.
That's right.
All right. Things no self-respecting adult should be doing on Facebook.
All right. Now you're going to read them, and I will acknowledge if I do them or not.
All right. And if you are listening to the show,
yes,
and you are on Facebook and you do any of these,
yeah,
stop it.
I'm not going to stop it.
All right. Facebook has a funny way of turning even the most tolerable humans into oversharing, overbearing agents of off-the-charts annoyance.
Okay, that's me.
Maybe that's just the nature of social networking, or maybe Justin Timberlake is to blame.
Fucking Justin.
At any rate...
Except Justin Timberlake had nothing to do with fucking Facebook, did he?
Well, he did the movie The Social Network.
He was in it?
Yeah.
No, he wasn't.
Didn't he buy
MySpace?
MySpace.
Yeah, but after it was dead.
Right.
Just a bad line from the writer.
True. At any rate, there are some serious internet etiquette faux pas that are unacceptable after you become a real, fully functional adult.
Right.
With rent, LinkedIn, and at least one failed career and or long-term relationship.
Sure. By the way, no Justin Timberlake in The Social Network.
Okay. The first step on your path to digital enlightenment is acknowledging the problem areas and nixing them from your news feed.
All right.
You want to be taken seriously. No. It's the only way you'll ever get a bank loan.
Really? Now you have to worry about a bank loan with social media?
Well, you know what? Your friend got booted from his master's degree.
Yeah.
Because he said Paul Rubens and jacking off in a theater.
You didn't say jacking off.
I understand, but he insinuated it.
Yeah, God forbid.
Right. Welcome to the internet in the 21st century, where teenagers pretend to be 30-year-olds and 30-year-olds act like teenagers.
Damn right.
Let's change that, okay?
No.
Here's something you should not do.
All right, let's see if I do it.
Posting chain statuses. The limping ancestors of those chain mail messages your mom used to send around on her AOL account. These are the scourge of teeny bopping Facebookers the world over, and bringing them to an adult level makes the act even more egregious.
Now, this I do not do.
Right. If you think you can change fate with a Facebook status, I know a prince in Nigeria that might like to speak with you about your finances. I notice our friend Nader actually does that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
He does on Twitter all the time.
Yep.
He forwards these causes all the time in these chain letters. And if you agree, pass along to 10 more people, you know. Mm-hmm. That shit.
Yep. Yeah, that I do not do.
Yeah.
I'm 0 for 1.
Being annoyingly over-enthusiastic, semi-delusional sports fan. This is your pal, John.
John. I was going to say, that's not really me either.
That's your pal, John, with the stupid Browns fans.
Yep.
The whole reason televisions come with mute buttons is so we don't have to listen to sports commentators. And those guys are professionals. Your weekly soliloquy on how and why Eli Manning is a Nancy boy gives me some insight as to why your career as an ESPN anchor never panned out or got started in the first place.
Right.
All right. I like to watch sports now and again, but it's just entertainment for me.
Yeah.
I don't. Well, if these guys would have run out the clock, I don't give two shits.
I'm going to disagree with that point entirely on this one point, and for the sole fact that social media is about interacting with your friends.
True, but some people will what do you want to call? They'll sit there and they'll pontificate on the inside and outside of football and this and that and whatever. And the thing is, they're not even in the business, and I call it the business, even though sports is whatever. They don't work for a sports team. And well, if I was the quarterback, I think I would have handed off. Yeah,
but again, that's what you would do if you were not on social media and you were a football fan. You would go to work on Monday and talk about the game.
Sure.
And you'd be like, I can't believe they fucking did that. They should have handed the ball off.
Right.
Whatever. So in essence, I'm disagreeing with the fundamentals of this point.
Sure.
Because this is the kind of thing that you would do. Social media is supposed to be about interacting with people. That specific instance is something you would do with your friends.
Right.
So I'm going to say that point should be thrown out of this mix.
All right. Obsessively posting about babies, weddings, and or engagements.
That I do not do.
Yeah. Facebook is designated to help us celebrate and share our lives, but not to the extent that you alienate everyone else on the planet with the uncomfortable glow of your personal success. Oh my God, I'm so happy your life is so much better than mine. Did you know more than half the wedding results in divorce and 75% of the kids turn out to be dickheads?
Yeah, that one always gets me too. And I will not identify who it is, but I have one friend or two friends, a husband and wife team, that post every goddamn day about their kid.
Right.
Every day about how great their kid is at this and at that, and here's the kid at this event and that event, whatever. And I know for a fact that outside of the happy posts, that the kid is an abominable mess.
Right.
Just an absolute fucking terror. And they try to pretend like it's not happening through Facebook.
Sure.
It's like, you fucking frauds.
Yep.
Who am I to say?
Right. Posting pictures and or bragging about drinking excessively.
I do that all the time.
Yeah. Drinking all night and occasionally during the day certainly does have to stop after college, but documenting it with a photo evidence probably should.
Yeah, no, I do that all the time.
The guy sipping on a 40-ouncer before his 9 a.m. English lit class was a legend. But the guy sipping on a 40-ounce before his 9 a.m. client meeting is a stumbling cry for help.
Is it?
Sorry, but the videos of you slamming beer bongs won't become cool again until you're an 80-year-old grandma.
Now that I don't think I've done. But I don't do beer bongs.
Right. The next one, then apologizing the next day for it.
That I would never do.
If you do post something embarrassing after a night of tying one on, it's even worse to try to atone for your sins publicly when the sun comes up.
I agree with that fully. Own it. You did it.
Yeah. Guys, I'm sorry for everyone I may have groped and or offended last night.
No, it's even worse than that. That would be direct interaction apology. I think what this guy's trying to say here, and he's right in saying, is the guy that posts the next day He'll post something fucked up because he's drunk. You know, he's drunk and he's like, can't believe this fucking bitch did whatever, you know, while I'm out here partying or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next day they post another post. They take down the one post and they write, look, to anybody that I might have offended with my language, I really want to apologize. I was a little bit drunk. You know, that is what I think he's trying to say here.
Sure.
And that is pathetic.
Right.
Just stop it. Own what you said.
Yeah. I hardly ever drink Pinot Noir.
Yeah.
Also, is anyone missing the off-white male alpaca? Asking for a friend. Just delete last night's stupidity, stupid.
Yeah, just delete it and be done with it.
Right.
Exactly.
Sending multiple invites to your art show or your improv show or your band's gig.
I don't do that.
It's great that you are pursuing your passion and still have some creative drive this late in life. But look, I don't even say hi to you when we see each other in the elevator. I'm not going to your improv show that's 50 miles away. Oh, wait, you sent me 3 invites? Well, in that case.
Yeah, that is annoying.
Yeah. Treating your profile like your personal blog. Your Facebook status is not a personal blog. It's not a diary. No one cares about what you had for dinner, what your temperature is, or how much your nephew loved Monsters, Inc. 2, which honestly was vastly inferior to the original. Just go get a WordPress. No one will read it, but at least you'll have your dignity.
Yeah, but okay, I do that, but I don't do it to that small term level like that. You know, and people do read it. Maybe it's just because I'm whoever, but you know, people definitely read my shit.
Sure.
You know, so he's wrong.
Well, again, you're kind of in a different category than the average guy.
Yeah, I guess, but I tend to not believe that. But okay,
but you are. But you're involved with the show. You've written books. You've been a public figure in Cleveland.
Right.
You've owned a magazine. You write for Pitchriff.com.
Metal show.
Yeah, you're involved with all kinds of entertainment things.
Right.
So that's a little bit different than Joe Blow that works at Middle Steel.
Yeah, that's true.
It's not the same.
Okay.
Friending people you don't actually know.
Yeah, that I hate.
You're just collecting friends.
Yeah, I deny that all day long. I just deny it. You know, because I literally get 10 requests a day, and I deny them all.
Right.
You know, if I don't recognize them, at least at a minimum, and I'm not that hardcore about it, if I recognize them like from the chat room or something, depending on if I like them in the chat room or if they're a cunt, you know, I'll accept or deny. But if it's some name that I've just never seen before, I don't even look to see who they are. Just
sure.
Denied. Out. I don't care.
Let's get something straight. Adult Facebook isn't a getaway to meet new and exciting people. It's a means to stay in touch with people you've never really cared about in the first place. Do you really need the comfort of having 2,000 friends if only 12% would actually recognize you in person? Would you walk up to a stranger in a grocery store, show them 30 pictures of yourself, tell them where you live and everything you like, and then demand that they do the same? It just isn't done. All right.
I'm with that one.
All right. Or interacting with people you have no business interacting with.
That I do all the time.
When your high school history teacher sends you a friend request, you kind of feel obligated to accept. When she starts commenting on all your photos and picking fights with your friends in the comments section, it's time to reevaluate your personal accepting policies.
See, you know what I just figured out. You know what my problem is with this person that wrote this thing? Not that I don't agree with some of the points.
Mm-hmm.
This guy, is this guy or girl?
I don't know. Let me see who wrote this.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can find the author.
Right.
This person I'm assuming is a guy, Will Fulton.
Okay, you know what Will's problem is? He's exactly the guy that we fucking hate. He's the guy that is 100% guided by what other people think about him. And that's what this is about. Well, your perception will be bad if you do these things.
Mm-hmm.
People will think this and say this about you if you do these things. You know, he is exactly the guy that I want to see killed.
Nice.
You know, PC cunt bag.
Sure.
You know, and I'm not saying all his points are even wrong. I'm just saying that I don't want to live like this fucking asswipe would. Oh, my God, somebody might say something about
right.
me. Oh, shit. All right, go ahead.
No joke. My brother's ex-girlfriend's brother's friend will like and comment on my statuses all the time. We met once. It's as weird as it sounds.
Okay.
Somebody I know who does this, sending out 1 million invites to Farmville.
Oh, yeah, that is. Although they've made it pretty good that you can pretty much clean that up now.
Right.
If you're halfway savvy, you could stop getting them from anybody. Once you block a game once,
sure,
blocks it from everybody. So I haven't gotten a game requested forever, but I've blocked 1 million things over the years.
Sure.
So there's none left, but I agree that was annoying as shit when I used to get it all the time.
Yeah. I don't want to help you get any radishes for your farm. That's not even real. All you Candy Crush bastards are no better. Candy Crush.
Yep, that's true.
Bragging excessively. Mm-hmm. We all know by now that a life viewed through the Facebook lens is on an average 5 times crappier than it appears. But even still, there's a line that shouldn't be crossed. This includes more than one gym selfie a week, 40 plus photos of your 3-day vacation, and any picture of you probably is your probably shitty car anyway.
Mm-hmm. But why does this guy follow these people?
Well, I think what he's saying, he's trying to give some guidelines that
yeah, you know what his guidelines are? Don't post.
Yeah, don't put. I see. This is probably one of the biggest reasons I don't have a Facebook, because I don't have any tolerance for any of these things.
Right. Well, I get it, but then you shouldn't have Facebook.
And I don't.
But this guy, his guidance is to not have Facebook.
Right.
He's trying to say this will make you a good Facebook person. Well, the only thing it's going to do is make it so that you're not on Facebook.
Right. Well, maybe that's the whole message, is that maybe adults shouldn't have Facebook.
Or maybe adults that just don't want to fucking dick around shouldn't.
Right.
But some of us just want to dick around.
Sure.
All right.
The next one is bragging humbly. For example, okay, so I don't mean to name drop, but Miley Cyrus is easily one of the most down-to-earth celebrities I've ever partied with.
Is that on E-Trunk 63?
I was thinking that. I was thinking that's an Eddie Trunk thing. I swear owning a Porsche isn't even worth it sometimes. Cops keep pulling me over. Dr. Taylor friends, I need your help. Having a penis this large is seriously messing with my life. I can't find underwear that fits.
Yeah, I have that problem.
Yeah. Posting cryptic messages or lyrics that nobody gets. Clinical depression is nothing to joke about if that's what's really going on, but overdramatic people begging for attention is. You know who you are. Fishing for compliments also applies, as also posting unprompted song lyrics with no context, including music from and not limited to Green Day, Oasis, Coldplay, Taking Back Sunday, Bon Iver, Drake, and Bright Eyes.
Well, I don't even know any of those bands' music, so I think I usually do context when I post lyrics.
Selfies of any variety.
All right, I've done that.
If a picture needs to be taken of you, but there's no one else around to take it, does it really need to be taken after all?
Yes. Absolutely does.
Sharing drug-related content.
Done that.
See above. Posting excessive drinking pics. Multiply by 3 and add potential jail time.
Oh, whatever. guess. I mean, if you're posting a picture of yourself shooting up, that's one thing. But,
sure.
Smoking a little pot, so what?
Going on political incoherent rants.
I would never do that.
Using Facebook as a platform to spout your political views makes you look like a lot like an intoxicated uncle at a Thanksgiving dinner.
So what?
You're not going to challenge the world or anyone's mind by stumping on immigrant issues in between your cousin's engagement photos and ads for Arby's roast beef sandwiches.
Yeah, you will.
You have a right to believe what you want to believe, but we don't. We have the right not to care.
And we have the right to put it out there, dick fuck.
Right.
And you have the right to not follow. So fuck off.
Talking bad about your job, present or past.
Yeah, I do that all the time.
From what I've been told, part of being a successful adult is making and maintaining connections. Calling your old manager Beverly a horse-faced goober who couldn't close a sale if her life depended on it is a quick way to burn bridges and sends a strong signal that you were kind of a sucky person in general.
Well, I am a sucky person in general, but it has never really cost me a job.
Right. Posting cheesy motivational status pictures.
Yeah, that I'm with.
Did you ever notice none of your truly happy, successful friends ever post these things? Coincidence? Probably not. You missed 100% of the shots you don't take, and you hate 100% of the people that would actually ever say that.
I agree with all that, but I would never do that personally.
All right. Giving a shit about relationship statuses. Once you're old enough to rent a car, you should probably strip phrases like Facebook official out of your lexicon. And if you actually put it's complicated in your profile, you should probably deserve the privilege of you probably don't deserve the privilege of reproduction.
Wow. Just because of what you put on your Facebook profile.
Yeah. It's complicated.
I don't even know what I have for mine. I'm looking right now. Where's that at? Friends and relationships. I just have single.
Right.
All right. So I'm allowed to reproduce.
It's complicated.
Yeah, I've never done the it's complicated.
All right. Commenting while intoxicated.
Wait a minute. Can I go back to that one?
Sure.
And it really has nothing to do with this as much as I just thought of this right now and I want to share this real quick. It really has nothing to do with Facebook. But so I put Beats One on my phone today for a second.
What is that?
It's Apple Radio just got sucked into Beats, and they're closing down Apple Radio.
Okay.
So I wanted to try the Beats one, which they're saying is going to be the new free one on more or less on Apple's platform.
All right.
So I installed it, and you have to have an account. You know what one of the fields was in the account? I wanted to fucking throw my phone. I couldn't delete the app fast enough just based on this question. It said, I identify as...
Oh, boy.
Male or female.
It didn't have animal or, furry.
No.
Or nothing like that.
But it didn't just say sex. It said, I identify as.
Yeah, so you could be a dude who wants to be a chick like Caitlyn Jenner.
Exactly.
So you would say, I identify as a woman.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't delete that fast enough
on
my phone. Anyway, that's all I wanted.
All right.
Go ahead.
Giving a shit about relationship statuses.
Mm-hmm.
Once you're old enough to rent a car, you should probably strip phrases like Facebook official out of your lexicon. And if you actually put it's complicated on your profile, you probably don't deserve the privilege of reproduction. All right, I read that.
Yeah.
Commenting while intoxicated, it should be required to pass a breathalyzer test before looking at your ex-girlfriend's profile after 11 p.m.
That is fair.
Yeah. So it's Facebook stalking is what it's doing.
Then that's one thing. Thankfully, Georgetta and I do not have each other on.
Desperately begging for someone to hang out with you.
I'll give him that point, and that is one of those things that drives me fucking bonkers on Facebook. people that post, and they post all the time, hey, I don't have anything to do tonight. What's going on?
Yeah.
Stop it.
Act like an adult and accept your harrowing loneliness for what it is, a permanent condition. Sorry for the bummer, but don't make all your friends think about it too.
Right.
Creating cheesy photo collages. Sorry, I was under the impression you weren't a 13-year-old girl.
Yeah.
Annoyingly self-promoting. As any free market seminar will tell you, Facebook is an essential tool for any business, large or small, but promoting your world-changing multi-level marketing platform, cough, pyramid scheme, cough, cough, 5 times a day is a one-way ticket to Unfollowville.
Okay.
Blocking your relatives.
That's bad?
Your mom's on Facebook, dude. Deal with it. She thinks it's lovely and enjoys all the nice videos of baby elephants. If you're still worried about your family seeing your posts on online public forum, maybe it's time to rethink the stuff you're into. Unless you're a furry, Moogle.
Or, I'm going to go the other way with this. Or maybe it's time you reevaluate fucking being a phony to your mom.
Right.
You know, that's what this guy's not. He's saying you can't fucking be yourself on Facebook.
Right.
Because your mom might be offended.
Sure.
That's fucking being a puss. I mean, you know my mom's on Facebook.
Yeah.
She sees some of my ridiculous shit. And I know it pisses her off.
Sure.
But whatever. I'm me. I'm not going to fucking pretend for her or anybody else. That's just dumb.
Right.
Again, that goes back to what I was saying before about this guy. He's a fucking poser.
Right.
He's a politically correct cunt.
Sure. Then please go ahead and block your parents. They don't want to see that. Actually, block me too. You're a furry.
Oh, yeah. There's truth to that.
And then oversharing. Father always said, pretend like anything you are posting on the internet will be on the front page of tomorrow's newspaper. With Facebook, this is actually kind of our reality. Sorry for laughing at you, Pop. So please keep bodily functions, disease, sexual habits, fetishes, gruesome injuries, and dirty secrets to yourself. Or at the very least to Instagram with no filter.
Okay. I don't agree, but okay.
Basically, it's just people just putting everything out there.
Yeah. This guy, in this guy's world, you'd have a Facebook profile. And that's it.
Yeah.
Nothing on it.
Well, again, this goes back to my point.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you're an entertainer
Yeah.
or a business
Mm-hmm.
and you're just the average person out there,
Yep.
you probably don't need to be on Facebook.
Okay, but if everybody followed that methodology, then there would be no need for Facebook. The people wouldn't still go to Facebook. Why would they go to Facebook?
Well, that's my point. It's just that the average person out there doesn't need one.
Yeah, but even if the only ones that had it were the rock stars and movie stars and businesses,
Mm-hmm.
no one's going there.
Well,
no regular people are going to go and visit Facebook if the only people that are there are celebrities and they can't interact with it.
well, again, the only reason Facebook is successful at all
Yeah.
is because of our personal narcissism.
Well, yeah, but that's what it's supposed to be.
Sure. But see, we as individuals, at least in my personal opinion,
Mm-hmm.
we don't need to encourage narcissism.
No. But
You know,
people have always done that, dude. People have
I
always,
get
same as
that.
forever.
Believe me, I know. I mean, we dealt with that in high school with the, being the track star or the football star, or,
Right,
the
the
most popular cheerleader or whatever the case may be.
Yeah,
This just carries over into adulthood.
sure it does.
And the thing is that Facebook is making millions, if not billions of dollars on our personal narcissism.
Sure.
And that's what it all boils down to.
But why shouldn't they?
I'm not saying they shouldn't, But I'm just saying, if you're,
what should be on it?
Well, my point is if that you're a self-respecting adult, kind of like what this article is depicting here.
Yeah,
you probably shouldn't have one.
Okay,
that's my point. It's just like, you know what? You're just an average person out there. You need to share this among your friends and your family that you actually see personally. You don't need to be posting this out there for the whole world to see.
Yeah, but it is a different time.
I know it is. I get it. I'm not so far, beyond where I don't get it. I get it. But the thing is it's not necessary.
Yeah, oh, it's definitely not necessary, but it is.
It's a reality of life. I get that.
Yep, it's just the way it is now.
Hail and kill, caller, you're on the air.
But Neely, that's what Facebook was originally created for the average people. Before the businesses got in, turning it into a promotional tool.
I get it. I know what it was for. That's why it's called Facebook, because it's about your face. It's about you and your identity. I know what it's about. I get it. But the thing is that because the average person out there is really not that interesting, and because it's just a phony reality is what it is. It's just that it kind of denigrates our whole society. Because
does it really?
It does, because I think...
Does it really, or does it just highlight how phony real society is, too?
Well, I would say that, too. I would say that that's the other side of the coin, that it sort of like... I don't know. It just gives people the opportunity to make themselves seem more important than what they really are.
I disagree.
Which is what they do in real life anyway, with the first opportunity they get.
I disagree with that because nobody thinks of anybody as important on Facebook.
But it's self-important.
Just to that person.
That's right. But the thing is that if you live in this quote unquote this fake reality, you do not have a good sense of who you really are.
It's the chance to create the fake reality. It's the opportunity to create the fake reality we've always wanted to create and would try to create if we had any possibility of doing that in our real lives anyway.
I agree. It's just a platform for allowing you to do that.
If you want to do that. I mean, not saying that everybody on Facebook, I don't know. I don't even have goddamn Facebook. But I'm not going to say that everybody on Facebook does that.
Reality. I mean, you know my reality, Neely, and you see what I post on Facebook. It's all the same.
Yeah, but see, again, I can't use you as the test model.
No.
Because you do produce a product or an entertainment thing.
Right.
Most people don't.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit different for Chris Aiken. It's a little bit different. I mean, you are a published author. You are a radio host. You have had, things, and you do share those type of things. But the average minivan driving mom out there, or the drunk college student, or whatever the case may be, that there's just it's not necessary for that to exist.
Yeah.
I just think a lot of the points this guy makes in his article are things that people would do in real life anyway. Like for example, the one thing about posting excessively about babies and weddings. That's what these people would do in their real lives anyway. That's what they talk about. Same with sports. The weddings and baby thing is the female side of the sports thing.
Well, the thing that I found that really kind of turned me on this guy, and I'll tell you where it turned, Neely, for me, it was at the beginning when you said that I think it was his first or his second point was, don't put it on Facebook, but put it on a blog. What's the fucking difference?
Yeah, good point. Except that if you put it on Facebook, if you put it on Facebook, people will actually see it. If you put it on a blog, nobody will see it.
Yeah.
Well, that was kind of his point, that you're senseless drivel. Nobody really needs to see that anyway. So if you need to put it out there, put it on a blog, because nobody's going to read it anyway.
But if everybody dumped Facebook because they're unimportant, they would all went to these blogs, then everybody would be on WordPress. WordPress is the same as Facebook, really. People just don't use it that way. You can literally, if you have a login to WordPress.org or whatever it is, .com.org, whatever it is, it's an endless sea. You can absolutely follow other people's blog. The same way as you would follow a friend on Facebook. Same exact way.
It would just seemingly take a little more effort to have a WordPress that is halfway decent, right?
Well, yeah, but I mean, this is all Facebook really is retarded WordPress. It's WordPress for people that are stupid.
And Twitter is retarded Facebook.
Yeah. Really, Twitter is just public texting.
Seeing how much stupidity you can squeeze into 140 characters.
There you go.
It is. Twitter is definitely just stupid people texting.
I mean, look, as somebody that doesn't have a Facebook and only has a Twitter as a fake character, I got no problems with people having it and whatever shit they want to do on it. I mean, if it's stuff they do in their real lives anyway, I don't have a problem with it. I mean, if you're glued to it 24/7, then fuck that. Time to dial it back, but.
Just think of how much harder it would be to identify people that you don't want to fucking interact with if there was no Facebook.
Oh, that'd be goddamn shit. You'd have to actually meet them and talk to them and shit.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
That would be way worse. It's
so
easy to identify
in a way, this benefits misanthropes like us.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck, I had something I was going to say here, but I lost my thread. God damn it. Why'd you have to go and say that, Chris?
It's too bad you didn't write it down and post it on Facebook. Then you could look back and look at it.
Yeah, I could. I could be typing with my right hand while I hold the phone with my left.
Right.
Shit. Oh, fuck it. I can't remember it. Hail and kill. Fuck you, pal.
All right. Oh, boy.
I'm a non-self-respecting man on Facebook.
You are.
I am.